We're going to name as many parts of the body as we can that only have one syllable. Now keep it clean. This is a family show. I've done this with my other groups. It was like boobs, butts, and worse. Okay? So we're going to keep it clean. But yes, single syllable words, parts of the body. And just start shouting them out. What have you got? Eye, nose, ear, arm, throat, brain, toe, mouth, leg, toes, tongue.
Penis.
Well, that's 2 syllables, and I'm trying to keep it clean. 2 syllables, though, and I'm not going to repeat it. Yeah. Spine. I love it. Ear, nose, eye, throat. So Shashi said throat. What's on the outside of the throat? The neck. Okay. What's inside the head? Brain. Right. Well, what's on top of the head? Hair. Oh, scalp. Nice. Also single syllable. So what makes up all the features here? The face. We said this. What about the bottom of the ear? Lobe. Yes. What else? This. Oh, chin. Skin. Cheek. Teeth. Tooth. What? Yeah. What else? What helps you breathe? Lungs. The lungs are inside the chest. Sorry? Heart, limbs, and then give me the limbs. Arm and legs. Arms and legs. Huh? Foot or feet? Let's just talk about feet. So toes. What's underneath the foot? The heel, the sole, the arch, nail, toenails, hip, ankle. Okay.
What about skin?
Skin, absolutely. How about the area of the lower leg in front? The shin. Now the back of the lower leg, the muscle, the calf. What about this? Yeah, knee, and then thigh. Did we name this? The tush. The hip, and then waist. Yeah. What else? How about what is another word for the forehead that would be 1 syllable? You have a furrowed brow. Nice job. Ooh, the crown of your head. I love it. Nice job. How about, we did chest, chin, ear, eye, throat. We did we do this? Thumb. Mouth. What about this? And what's inside the hand? Palm. What about this part? Wrist. What carries blood through the body? Veins. How about, inside the mouth now? Teeth, tooth, tongue, and the pink things that, gums, lips. We said hair, hand. How about this? You're going to need a bigger boat. Jaw. Nice job. Okay. How about the collective term for ankles, wrists, knuckles? I'll give you bones, another part of the body, and joints. We did knee, toe, waist, tongue, leg, lip, lung, mouth, nail, nose, palm. Oh. Cheek. Which cheek? Okay. Of course, if we were talking about Adam and Eve, a rib. Were you guys the ones that told me? I heard a joke in the last week, and maybe it was here, where, Adam came home late, so Eve started counting his ribs. Just to make sure there weren't any other women, Okay. Oh, yeah, it's a groaner. Okay, we did shin, we did skin. How about an organ that starts with SP? Spleen. Nice job. Okay. I think we did well on that. Nice job, guys. All right. Well, that's 2 syllables. Liver. So it has to be 1 syllable, but good guess. Next week, we'll do 2 syllables. How about that? Okay. Okay, guys, we're gonna sing. We're gonna sing. Okay, so I'm gonna sing a line or two from a very famous song, and you tell me who most famously performed that song. So if I said, or if I, let's see, if I sang "Everybody Loves Somebody Sometime," Dean Martin, very good. Stand by your man. Yes, Tammy Wynette, nice job. Babe, I got you, babe. Cher. Sonny and Cher, nice job. Okay, thanks for the memory. Bob Hope, nice job. When I was 17, it was a very good year. Nice. Frank Sinatra, okay. I can't get no satisfaction. Who is it? Oh, Echo Merman. That'd be great. No, it's actually who? The Rolling Stones. Nice job. Okay, how about this? Somewhere over the rainbow. Judy Garland. Nice job. Okay. I left my heart in San Francisco. Tony Bennett. Nice job. Okay, how about people who need people? Barbara Streisand. Yeah. It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. Tom Jones. Nice job. Okay. This land is your land. This land is my land. Yeah, so close. The initials are WG. Yes, Woody Guthrie. Nice job. Okay. Well, hello, Dolly. Da 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 da. It's so nice to have you back, huh? Satchmo. Who's Satchmo? Louis Armstrong. Nice job. Okay. Satchmo. Louis Armstrong. Okay. Coal miner's daughter. Who was that? Yes, Loretta Lynn. Nice job. Okay. Tiptoe through the tulips. Tiny Tim. Nice job. Okay. Next game. This is about famous rivals. So if I said who were Batman's rivals, you wouldn't say Robin. You would say Joker. The Joker or the Penguin, right? Okay, so if I said PC, as in computers, who's the rival for PC? PC and Mac, right? Something of Mac computer, PC and Mac. So that's what I want rivals. Okay, so if I said, like, biblical figures, Cain and Abel. Nice job. The Sharks and the Jets. Nice job. Car companies, Ford and Chevy. The Red Sox and the Yankees. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. The Hatfields and the McCoys. Burger King and I'll give you that. Or Mickey D's, McDonald's. How about Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali? Yeah, Muhammad Ali, the greatest. JFK and yeah, Nixon. Nice job. Okay, Captain Hook and Peter Pan. Nice job, Peter Pan. Okay, the next one is a riddle. I don't like riddles. I don't like them at all. But in the name of science, I'm going to read this riddle to you, and we will solve it together. Okay, here goes. I'm the beginning of eternity, the end of time and space, the beginning of every end and the end of every place. What am I? I'm going to read. Sorry? That's a good guess, but start thinking about this actual paragraph. Start thinking about the way things are spelled. I'm the beginning of eternity, the end of time and space, the beginning of every end and the end of every place. I'm the beginning of eternity, the end of time and space. Yes, very good. The beginning of every end and the end of every place. Right? It's the letter E. Nice job. The letter E. I hate riddles. Okay. We've played this game before. This is where I give you the name of a famous book or movie or show, but I replace the words with synonyms. So I'm going to give you this title in a roundabout way, and you tell me which show or book I'm talking about. So if I said inquisitive Mr. Clooney, think of a synonym for inquisitive. What would you come up with? What's a synonym?
Curious George.
Exactly. So inquisitive, you'd say curious. Mr. Clooney, well, that's George Clooney. So the answer is Curious George. Right, inquisitive Mr. Clooney, Curious George. That's exactly how we're going to play. Okay, think of a song, Penitentiary Boulder. Penitentiary Boulder. What's a penitentiary? Jailhouse Rock. Penitentiary Boulder. Nice job. In frigid plasma. In cold blood. Nice job. Ascend all peaks. It's a song. Ascend all peaks. Climb every mountain. Yes, nice job. Okay. Your unfaithful organ that pumps blood throughout the human body. Unfaithful. So heart is part of it. Yeah. Now another word for unfaithful. Someone who's unfaithful. So yes. Your cheating heart. Nice job. Words of affection. Shirley MacLaine was in this movie. So synonyms for words of affection.
Terms of endearment.
Terms of endearment. Nice job. Okay. Unfamiliar person in a peculiar terrain.
Stranger in paradise.
Close. Stranger in a strange land. Right. Unfamiliar person in a peculiar terrain. Being seated on the pier of the inlet of the sea.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
Yeah, sitting on the dock of the bay. Yeah, nice job. Okay. A century of aloneness. A century of aloneness.
100 years of solitude.
Yes, 100 years of solitude. Nice job. Okay. The way to triumph in commerce minus the effort. The way to triumph in commerce.
How to succeed in business without really trying.
Wow, nice job. How to succeed in business without really trying. How about so long, Blue Jay?
Bye-bye, Blackbird.
Bye-bye, yeah, bye-bye, bye-bye, Birdie. Bye-bye, Birdie. Nice job. Okay. Everything concerning the first woman.
All about Eve.
All about Eve. Nice job. I love that game. Okay. This next exercise is called Sleep Deprived. So you're going to guess the authors of all these stories that have the word sleep in them. Okay? So if I said, oh, and by the way, some of you will guess these really, really quickly before the others, but let me read the whole clue first. Let me get through the question so everybody has a chance to think about it. Okay? The story of Sleeping Beauty was first told in 1697 by Charles Perrault. And by these German brothers more than 100 years later. Who were they? Go for it.
Grimm.
The Brothers Grimm. Nice job. In his 1973 comedy film Sleeper, the main character is cryogenically frozen without his consent and thawed out 200 years later. Remember Sleeper?
Yeah, you want to know who starred?
Yeah, the author, or who starred. Yeah, the writer, Woody Allen. Nice job. Right, Woody Allen wrote it and starred in it. I probably directed it too.
Yeah.
He's a man who does it all, right? Okay. He wrote The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, featuring the schoolmaster Ichabod Crane and the famous Headless Horseman. Who was that? Who wrote that?
Washington Irving.
Yes, nice job, Washington Irving. He wrote The Big Sleep, Farewell My Lovely, and The Long Goodbye, all featuring the hard-boiled Los Angeles detective Philip Marlowe. Who wrote that? Yes, Raymond Chandler wrote all of those. Raymond Chandler wrote all of those. Nice job. Okay, these words have B-A-N in them, but not necessarily at the beginning, not necessarily at the end. They could be anywhere in the word. Okay.
L3 and
Yes, oh, Dan, yes, B-A-N, ban. Exactly, but they have to be in that order. Okay? So if I said an elaborate formal meal, you would say banquet. Exactly, that's how we're going to play this game. Circular, non-flexible bracelet. Bangle, exactly. You'll just shout them out. Tropical fruit that is very high in potassium. Banana. Okay, what about a musical instrument that has B-A-N in it? Banjo, nice job. How about a headdress worn by male members of the Sikh religion? Turban, nice job. Mexican-born actor who played Mr. Rourke in the television series Fantasy Island.
Ricardo Montalban.
That's right, Ricardo Montalban. Nice job. Okay, an insolvent debtor.
What?
An insolvent debtor.
Bankrupt?
Yes, bankruptcy. Nice job. Of or relating to areas just outside of a city.
Urban.
Or suburban. Suburban. Nice job. Capital and most populous city in Thailand. Bangkok. Nice job. Fundamentalist Islamic political group that ruled Afghanistan from 1996 to 2001. It's a fundamentalist group. A fundamentalist Islam. The Taliban. Nice job. To cast out a person as a form of punishment. To banish. The class in boxing that applies to fighters who weigh between 115 and 118 pounds. Bantamweight. Nice job. How about something you might wear around your head or your neck or yeah, bandana. Nice job. How about a sign outside, like a temporary sign hanging outside a store, a banner? Nice job. And what about an actor who played Zorro? Antonio Banderas. Nice job. Okay, next game. Next game is Odd Man Out. We've played this type of game many times. This is where I give you 4 items. One of the items on each list will not belong. You'll tell me which one doesn't belong and why. In this game, it's very important that you raise your hand when you have the answer. Don't blurt it out because I want everybody to be able to think about it. Chipper, vinyl, wood, iron. Chipper, vinyl, wood, iron. Raise your hand when you know which one doesn't belong. Chipper, vinyl, wood, iron. Sherry?
Chipper.
Chipper doesn't belong? That's what you think? Why?
It's something that performs as opposed to a noun.
Oh, like a wood chipper? And then vinyl, wood, iron? Ooh, that's really good. I'm going to give you points for that because that's brilliant. What if I told you vinyl doesn't belong? Why doesn't vinyl belong? Oh, that's another brilliant answer. The answer is vinyl doesn't belong because these other things are part of a sport. Chipper, wood, iron are golf clubs. Yeah, but you guys blew my mind. You came up with other possibilities. I love when that happens. I love it. Okay. De La Renta, Armani, Von Furstenberg, Dior. De La Renta, Armani, Von Furstenberg, and Dior. Which one doesn't belong? Raise your hand if you know. Okay, go for it.
Van Furstenberg is a woman. That's right. I was going to say the same.
Nice job. That's right. Von Furstenberg is the only one on this list who is a female designer. The rest are men. De La Renta, Armani, and Dior. Very nice. Okay, next one I'm going to write down. Merit, the word merit. Then the word right, W-R-I-T-E. Then the word remit, R-E-M-I-T. Then the word timer, T-I-M-E-R. So Naomi knows. Who else? Sheila. Which one doesn't belong?
Right.
Interesting. Why?
The others all have the same letters.
Exactly. Exactly. All the others are anagrams of one another. The exact same letters, just rearranged. Go team. Amazing. Amazing. Good job. Okay. Amazing. Okay. Glenn Miller, Jimmy Hoffa, Amelia Earhart, Greta Garbo. Glenn Miller, Jimmy Hoffa, Amelia Earhart, Greta Garbo. What do you think, Naomi?
There's one that's not a nice person.
Oh, that's hilarious. Like Jimmy Hoffa is not the nice person? Well, which one? What do you think? Okay, Glenn Miller, Jimmy Hoffa,
Jimmy Hoffa.
Amelia Earhart, Greta Garbo. So who doesn't belong? You think it's Jimmy Hoffa because he wasn't very nice? He was murderous? That's a good guess. I'll tell you, Greta Garbo does not belong on this list. So if I say Glenn Miller, Jimmy Hoffa, and Amelia Earhart, what do they all have in common?
They died mysteriously.
They were never found. They lived full lives, but they were never found. Exactly. Yeah, nice job. Okay. Yeah, Glenn Miller's plane disappeared, I believe. Yeah. Amelia Earhart, she disappeared with her plane too. Jimmy Hoffa, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Okay. Prison gangs, bicycles, baseball gloves, mountains. Yeah. Prison gangs, oops, no good, mistake. Make a mistake. Okay. Prison gangs, bicycles, okay, bikes, baseball gloves, and mountains. Okay, so two of you guys. Okay, what do you guys think? Which one doesn't belong?
Baseball gloves.
Gloves does not belong. Why?
It doesn't have a chain.
Oh, Dan, yes. Yes, prison gangs, right? Sometimes they're chain gangs. Bikes have chains. Mountains, mountain chains. Wow, nice job. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Chaplin, Alda, Gretzky, Redford, Mantle. Chaplin, Alda, Gretzky, Redford, Mantle. I'm going to write these down. So, Chaplin, Alda, Gretzky, Redford, Mantle. Okay, which one doesn't belong? Raise your hand.
Redford.
These are good guesses. These are good guesses. What do you guys think?
Mantle.
Okay. I'm going to tell you, Gretzky does not belong.
Yeah, I would say that. Because he's a sportsman.
That's another good guess.
So was Mantle.
Think about initials. Figure out the first names, and then think about initials.
Yeah, the same as the
Same initial.
first and last name.
Twin initials. So what's Chaplin's first name? Alda's first name.
As their last name.
Exactly. Mickey Mantle. So, right, so twin initials. CCAARRMM. Gretzky is Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice job. Okay. Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Election Day, Halloween. Which one doesn't belong? Veterans Day,
Halloween.
Thanksgiving, Election Day, Halloween. Yes, Halloween does not belong. Why?
It's not a
Not a
national
federal
holiday.
holiday.
It's not in November.
Well, the Election Day is not a federal holiday, right? So that can't be it. So it can't be Halloween. Well, no, it is Halloween, actually. It is Halloween, but for a different reason. It is Halloween, but for a different reason. So what do Veterans Day Thanksgiving, and Election Day have in common? Think about the calendar. Where are they on the calendar? They're all in November. Halloween's in October. You got it, Toyota. Nice job. Okay. Ooh, here's a challenge. Okay. With this next game, I'm going to put some geographical locations on the board, but I'm going to hold back, I'm going to withhold the vowels. I'm just putting consonants on the board. You guys tell me which geographical location I'm getting at, but don't shout it out. When you have the answer, just raise your hand because I want everybody to turn the gears, okay? Some of you will get these before the others. So this first one is a city that is far away from here.
What are the letters?
Yeah. B as in boy, N as in November, S as in Sierra, R as in Romeo, S as in Sierra. But Dan, the BNS is a separate word from the RS. So they're two separate words, okay? But this is one city, but it has two words in its name. Okay, we take a look at that. So some of you already know. Oh, it's the same letters, Dan. We're just looking at the same thing. The same thing. Yeah. There are two vowels here, right?
U-E.
Yeah, U, E, and there's another vowel here. What vowels go in here?
A.
Buenos Aires. Exactly. Okay, that's how we're going to play this game. So I'm only going to put consonants on the board. Nobody, well, just try not to blurt out the answer. Raise your hand, because for those who don't get it right away, that's when I'll start saying, okay, there's a vowel here, there's a vowel there. So we'll end up shouting it out together. Okay. Next, T as in tango, H as in hotel, T as in tango. This is a country. There is a vowel here, here, and here. So Dan, there's a vowel between the T and the H, then between the H and the T, and then after the T. Okay, shout it out. Tahiti. Tahiti. Exactly, Tahiti. Okay? Okay, next one. This one's pretty pertinent right now. Okay, T as in tango, H as in hotel, R as in Romeo, N as in November. Separate word, R as in Romeo, N as in November. Okay, the top one is a city, the bottom one is the country. Okay, 2 of you, 3, 4. Okay, before answering, what vowel goes here?
E.
And what vowel goes here?
A.
And here? Okay, what vowel goes here?
I.
And here? Okay, what do we got? Tehran, Iran. Yeah, nice job. Okay, we're going to go again. Okay. Okay, next. Dan. J, N as in November. That is the city. Now the state. L as in Lima, S as in Sierra, K as in Kilo. Okay, don't say it. Okay, back row has it. Naomi has it. Nice job. Okay, so JN is the city, LSK is the state. Hold on. Which vowels go here?
A.
Okay, I'm going to put them in. Okay, so we're talking about Alaska, now a city. What vowel goes here? U. Okay, now how do you finish off the word? E, A, U. What do you get?
Juneau, Alaska.
Juneau, Alaska. Nice job. Okay. V is in victory. N is in November. N is in November. And then, separate word, S is in Sierra. T is in tango. R is in Romeo. Okay, city is on top, country is on the bottom. This is in Europe. They're pretty famous for their waltz. Okay, about 3 of you, 4, 5. Okay, what's the city? Shout it out.
Vienna.
Vienna, and where's Vienna? Austria. Okay, so what vowels do I need to complete the word Vienna?
I, E, A,
Yeah, and so for Austria,
A,
AU, and?
I.
Yeah, can you believe that? No vowels in the center. Okay, good job. P, R, T, R, C. So P is in Papa, R is in Romeo, T is in Tango. Then separate word, R is in Romeo, C is in Charlie. This is part of the United States. This is part of the United States, but not contiguous. Okay? All right, go for it. Puerto Rico, right. So what vowels do I need to complete? U, E is over there, and then?
O,
And then?
I, A.
Yeah, nice job. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Okay. This is stateside. BS, no pun intended. And DH. Okay, city and states. So, Dan, B is in Bravo, S is in Sierra. That's a city. The state is D is in Delta, H is in hotel. Okay, Janet knows it. Let's do the state first. There is a vowel here, and a vowel here. Janet, what is it?
Boise,
Idaho. Yes. And then what do I need here to complete this? Boise, Idaho. Nice job. Okay. All right. This can be a few different things. At first, we're going to solve this as a state. This will be a state first. And it's not a postal abbreviation. It's not Minnesota. Okay? I'm just leaving the vowels out. These are the only consonants in the word that is this state. All right? It's on the East Coast. What is it?
Maine.
Maine. Yeah. But now, if this was a country in the Middle East, that only had these consonants in it. It's a country in the Middle East. Only 4 letters in total in this country, in the name of this country. There is a vowel here and a vowel here if we're talking about the country. Oman. Nice job. Nice job. Okay. How about, okay, next letters. G is in George. N is in November. That's the city. Now the state is R as in Romeo, G as in golf, N as in November. Okay. GN is the city, RGN is the state. When you know the answer, just raise your hand. We'll just raise your hand. We'll just raise your hand. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. CLND. Now everybody says Cleveland, but it can't be. There's no V. So this is a country. This is a country. This is a so C as in Charlie, L as in Lima, N as in November, D as in Delta. This is a country. There is a vowel here, and a vowel here. What do you guys think?
Is it Iceland?
Yes, it is. Iceland. Nice job.
What's the capital?
Is it Reykjavik? Reykjavik. Who wants to spell it? Not me. This is where I put 3 words on the board that are completely unrelated. You're going to change the first letter of each of those words, but you have to change it to the same letter. The same letter has to be able to replace all 3 first letters on the board. To make 3 new words, that are still completely unrelated. For example, if I gave you the word wide, W-I-D-E, and then scorn, S-C-O-R-N, scorn, and then olive, O-L-I-V-E, you are going to replace those first letters with a letter that has to fit in all three spots, has to be the same letter. So Naomi's got it. Nice job. Okay, good. Irene's got it. Is it going to be a vowel or a consonant? A vowel. So wait a minute, guys. Go through your vowels. See what would work. Tom's got it. All right, which vowel is it?
A.
A. So what does the first word become? Right, someone that helps you. Yes? The next one becomes acorn. What does the next one become?
Alive.
Alive. Yeah, that's how we're going to play this game. Okay, nice job. Nice job. Okay. Next word, baked. B-A-K-E-D, baked. Then 8, E-I-G-H-T, 8 as in the number. And then yearly, Y-E-A-R-L-Y. Now, nobody shout out the answer. Just raise your hand when you know. Sheshu, good. Nice, Naomi. Yep. Are you guys changing it to a vowel or a consonant?
Yeah.
Which one are you changing it to?
Consonant.
Okay.
I'm getting consonant.
Which consonant?
And
Yeah. Are you on the same page, Naomi?
yeah. Naked, night, and naked, night, nearly.
Right. So the first one becomes naked, then 8 becomes night. Yearly becomes nearly. Yes, nice job. Nice job. Okay. Going forward, bonus points for anybody who can make a sentence with the 3 words that we all come up with. Okay? So once we find the answer to this next one, wart, chick. So wart, W-A-R-T, chick, as in a baby chicken. And then great, G-R-E-A-T, change that first letter. Okay, Irene's got it. Naomi's got it. Tom's got it. Are you changing it to a vowel or a consonant?
Consonant.
Yeah. And so the last one, when you change that letter, it's going to be something that maybe happens at Halloween, right? Trick or treat. So the letter is T. So what does chick become?
Thick.
And what does wart become?
Tart.
What'd you guys call me? Just kidding. Okay. Tart, thick, treat. Anybody want to form a sentence?
With the 3 words.
Yeah, come on. Let's get creative. What a treat it was to have a thick tart.
Thick tart.
Go for it.
There was once a tart.
Okay, grid. The word grid, G-R-I-D. Then hiding, H-I-D-I-N-G. Then suction, S-U-C-T-I-O-N. Now, suction gives it away. It gives it away. The last one, suction gives it away because it already looks like a familiar word, another familiar word, right? Are you going to solve with a vowel or a consonant?
A vowel.
A vowel. Go through your vowels and see what works here. Especially with this one, that makes it super easy. What goes here?
A.
A. What's the word?
Auction.
Yeah, so what goes here? A again, that becomes aiding, like aiding and abetting, and grid becomes arid, arid extra dry. Nice job. Okay, let's make a sentence. Whoever was aiding the auction was arid in their sense of humor. They had a very dry sense of humor, perhaps. Anybody want to give it a shot, or should I erase? Okay, go fish. Is dough, as in D-O-U-G-H, mover, M-O-V-E-R, grown, not as in like a sigh, grown as in grown up, G-R-O-W-N. Change those first letters. Raise your hand when you know the answer. Oh, good. I see you, Janet. I see you, Naomi. I see you, Sheshu. Good. Irene. All right. What letter are you changing this to?
C.
Correct. So do becomes cough. Mover becomes
Cover.
cover. Groan becomes crown. If we go back to the original letters, I just want to do a little study with you for a second. We'll put the original letters back on there. Do you notice how all we did was change that first letter, but the pronunciation of the overall word changes drastically? We went from do to cough, although all those letters are still the same, the last 4 letters. From mover to cover, that O changes pronunciation as soon as you change that first letter. And then from groan to crown somehow. That is the beauty of the English language, right? That's crazy. I love it. I love it. Warm, as in W-A-R-M. Reading, R-E-A-D-I-N-G. And then worse, W-O-R-S-E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice job, nice job. Are you changing this to a consonant or a vowel? A consonant, yep. It's going to be a consonant. Say again, Sheshu?
H.
H is correct. So what does the first word become?
Harm.
Harm, and then from reading to heading. Yeah, that doesn't rhyme. From worse to horse. Nice job. Harm, heading, horse. Would anybody like to create a sentence using all 3?
The horse was heading towards harm.
Ooh, nice. The stakes just got higher. Very good. I love it. Okay. Good. Okay, I love this next one. Unit. U-N-I-T. Unit. Snow. S-N-O-W. And help. H-E-L-P. Change those first 3 letters. Oh, good job. So what's going to happen here is the first 2 words, when you guess the correct letter, those first letters become silent letters. Silent letters. If you think about the letter N, there's a couple of letters that can go before the letter N that become silent. G is one of them. What's the other one?
K.
K. So if you change that U to a K, you get?
Knit.
Change the S to a K, you get? No. And here,
Help.
kelp. Nice job. Knit, no, kelp. Anyone want to make a sentence with those 3? Know how to knit your kelp. Really, you really should. You should know how to knit your kelp. Okay. Gel. G-E-L. Plastic. Plastic. And jarring. J-A-R-R-I-N-G. By the way, last week we were guessing famous lines or lines from famous movies, and we covered the Graduate.
Yeah.
And the line from The Graduate is, I have one word for you. One word. Plastics. Yeah. Okay, so we're changing those first letters. Are you going to change it to a vowel or a consonant?
Consonant.
Really? Which consonant?
Vowel.
Oh, vowel. Okay. That's okay. Poor Sheila. When you get so freaked out. I never get angry. It's okay. All right. So the G becomes an E. So we get a little critter called an eel. What does plastic become?
Elastic.
Elastic.
An earring.
Nice job. Danish. D-A-N-I-S-H. In fact, you can't spell Danish without Dan, right? Okay. And then ease. E-A-S-E. And then sanity. Okay. So Danish, ease, and sanity. Naomi's already got it. Sheila's got it. Good. Alan's thinking about it. I can see the gears turning. Very good. Okay. Is it going to be a vowel or a consonant?
Consonant.
Yeah. Is it near the beginning of the alphabet or near the end of the alphabet? Near the end. Near the end, yeah. Okay, what's the letter I'm looking for? V. So Danish becomes Vanish. Ease. Vase. And sanity. Vanity. Who can make a sentence with those 3 words? The vase vanished from the vanity, maybe. Math. M-A-T-H. Basis. B-A-S-I-S. And then doze. D-O-Z-E. Sheila's got it. I see some furrowed brows. Sheila, is it going to be a vowel or a consonant? Vowel. So everybody go through your vowels. There aren't many of them. Try your vowels. Okay, Shesha's got it. The last one is kind of a word that's not very appetizing. It's the way a liquid comes out of a tube, let's say. What's the word here?
Ooze.
Ooze. That's O. So basis becomes oasis. Math becomes oath. Nice job. So in the word mile, you have M-I-L-E. We're going to separate those letters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a word on the board that has to be completed by using each one of these letters. You're going to slip these letters in, but not necessarily in that order. If they would be in order, it'd be like if I put an S here and then 1, 2, 3, 4 blanks, then you could just drop them down and make the word smile. But I'm not going to make it that easy. Not going to make it that easy. So you're going to have to use M-I-L-E, but you're going to have to shake it up a bit, okay? So if I gave you the letter P as in Papa, then 2 blank spots, then P as in Papa again, and another 2 blank spots. You have to use the letters in mile, drop them down into those blank spaces, and tell me what word. Dan, what do you have?
Pimple.
Pimple! Right? So you use that, that's right, you rearrange the letters. So P-I-M-L-E. See, there's M-I-L-E in there. That's how we're going to play this game. Very good. Speaking of pimple, B as in Bravo, then 4 blank spots, and then S as in Sierra, H as in hotel. Kind of like pimple. That's right. So it blemish. So in what order are my letters? Right, so there's your M-I-L-E. Nice job. So the letter C as in Charlie. Then 3 blank spaces. And then A as in Alpha, T as in Tango, and then 1 more blank space. Don't shout it out. Just raise your hand when you know. We talk about this changing, right? Okay, hang on. Before you solve, what letter goes at the end? What goes after the C? And then? What do you get? Climate. Nice job. Okay. Let's do, how about, okay, D as in Delta, then a space, then C as in Charlie, then 2 blank spaces, then A as in Alpha, and 1 more blank space after that. Don't blurt it out, just raise your hand when you have the answer. Irene has it. This is something that happens in mathematics. Okay, now you guys have it. Good. What letter goes between D and C? What letter goes after A? L. So what is left to I and then M? What's the word? Decimal. Nice job. Decimal. That's the point. Good little joke. Okay, how about this? D as in Delta. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. And then M as in Mike. And then A as in Alpha. So rearrange those L-I-M. Okay, Sheila's got it. Sherry's got it. What do you guys think? Okay, shout it out. Dilemma. I-L-E-M. Nice job. Okay. Dilemma. Okay. The letter H. 1, 2, S as in so H and then 1, 2, H and then 2 blank spaces, Dan, and then S as in Sam, and then 2 more blank spaces, and then F. That kind of just solves itself, doesn't it? In fact, I just said the second half of the word.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Okay, what's the word? Himself. So what's missing here? And then, yeah, so there's those letters, M-I-L-E. Okay, nice job. Okay, do I have a few more minutes?
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Okay. 2 blank spaces, and then the letter N, as in November. 1 more blank space after the N, then there's an R, as in Romeo, and an A, and another blank spot after that. So 2 blank spots, N, then 1 blank spot, R-A, then another blank spot. Okay, 2 of you have it. Nice job. What is the first? Say it again, Alan. M? Yeah, then what, Alan? Yes, then what goes there? Yes, and be still my heart. Yes, mineral, nice job. Very good. Now it's a few questions with things that begin with the letter Q, like a hand-sewn blanket that you put on the bed. Quilt. When you leave your job, you quit. Yes, what is the only nation that begins with the letter Q? Yes, Qatar, Qatar, very good. What is the only world capital city that begins with the letter Q? Quito, Ecuador. Now the 2 of you, those are coming up. Which Canadian province begins with the letter Q? Quebec. What Australian state begins with the letter Q? Queensland. Okay, name the U.S. Vice President whose last name begins with Q. Quincy. And how about more recent, like it sounds like a small game bird. Yeah, quail, nice job. Okay, what 2 commonly used punctuation marks begin with Q? Question mark and quotation marks, very good. What is the name of Australia's largest airline? Qantas. What is the most popular brand of motor oil? Well, not the most. What is a popular name? Quaker State, nice job. Okay, what is the name of a fast food company? Fast food submarines. I haven't seen this restaurant in a long time. Starts with Q-U-I. Have you guys seen that? Quiznos? Are they still in business? Oh boy. Okay. All right, real quickly. Name the former leader of Libya who was killed by rebel forces in 2011. Gaddafi. Who was the president of Norway who assisted Nazi Germany as a Quisling, nice job. A French egg and cheese dish. Quiche. Mexican cheese and tortilla dish. Quesadilla. What do we cure malaria with? Quinine. And who will always be remembered as Zorba the Greek? Anthony? Quinn. Give yourselves a round of applause. Nice job, guys. Good job. Nice job. What a group.